We want to know, on long-distance flights, what do you do not to get bored?
I play video games. We've got like little video game that's from Japan. It's like a little one. And also we check the air stewardesses as well. It's nice.
Yeah, you don't play...
Mums and dads with them. No.
Or anything to do with the Mile High Club, but we won't go into that. Because Ellen from Denmark, thanks for your question. You actually sent in a card which has, well, it has sort of Craig on it as well. It has all three of you. There we are. This is what she thinks that you wear underneath. Any case, I don't think you're going to get a nice reply about that.
No, I think that thanks very much. I mean, I'd rather not be wearing it, but nice selection. I like the black one I had on. Thanks.
That's right. And Ellen, if you're watching, basically that was all too much. We're going to find out if he's had a chance to use it lately, I should say. Right, Nicola Chambers from Kent has written in, and she says, "Has Matt got a girlfriend?"
No, I haven't. But I would like to get into a relationship, but it's really difficult finding someone that firstly has got the time to be with you a lot of the time, and has also got their own way of life as well. You know, it's because it's quite depressing. Like after the stadium, like, you know, you come off to 70,000 people, and then within half an hour, for an hour, I was in my hotel room on my own. It was like the silence was too loud. It was, but I do definitely do want a relationship. So.
When was the last time you went out with a girl?
When I was 18, I think.
Really?
Proper girlfriend that lasted, yeah, 3 years ago.
That's a bit depressing.
Yeah.
3 years. Well, in any case, Nicola wants to know if it's true about you and Martika snogging at the Smash Hits party. I better explain. If you don't know what snogging is, it's basically sort of, well, it's what is snogging exactly, Matt? You must have had a snog.
Yeah, I've had a lot of snogs since then, but.
None with Martika though.
No, not with Martika. No.
Wouldn't you fancy having a snog with Martika?
She's alright. Yeah, she's pretty. I mean, I do know Martika, but not a snog with her.
You were on tour with her, I'm sure. In the States, weren't you?
No, Debbie Gibson.
Debbie Gibson, the wrong one.
Wrong one!
Wrong one! Oh no! Well, Martika's a bit better looking than Debbie Gibson, isn't she?
Yeah, Martika's nice. Yeah, they're both nice, you know.
Right, Vanessa wants to know, I don't know where Vanessa's from, but anyway, she wants to know, would you ever date a fan? I mean, if a girl came up to you and asked for an autograph and it was love at first sight for you, would you ever want to get to know her? Yeah, definitely. I mean, hopefully, if I am with someone, she will be a fan, because it would be a bit hard to be with someone who doesn't really like what you do. See what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely. Yeah, but what about, you wouldn't want to go out with one of the girls that sort of chase you around everywhere, though, would you?
You know, I mean, if I saw her on her own, didn't you know, when the time was right, yeah.
What about Luke? I've got one from Fenna in Holland. Fenna's written in, and she wants to know if Luke will ever marry Shirley Lewis.
No,
Stall point.
No, no. The thing is that at the end of the day, she's his girlfriend. You know, everyone has girlfriends, and they just share the house and stuff. I don't think they'll get married for it. If they only get married, it'll be 10 years' time. You know what I mean? It's like, it definitely ain't on Luke's mind. You know what I mean? Definitely on Luke's mind. You know, you ain't gonna get married.
I don't believe a word. I don't believe a word. And if you're watching, Shirley, well, I hope you're not, because in case you thought that engagement ring was going to stay on that finger, you've got another thing coming. Okay, well, I think there we put a cat amongst the pigeons, didn't we?
I think we really did.
And girl, she sent these ones in. There's a picture of, well, the top one is Matt, and the bottom one is Luke. What do you think of that, Matt?
I don't know. I think.
It should be the other way round, really.
I think a lot of you German fans must be a bit perverted. No, it's fun, isn't it?
Well, I think Stephanie has got a problem here, because she wants to know, imagine you were a speaking potato and someone's going to eat you. What would you say in order to stay alive?
Take it slow, really, I suppose. I don't know. To stay alive, how can a potato stay alive?
There we are. Oh, well, Stephanie,
sorry.
He just doesn't know what to say as well.
You got me, sorry.
Well, more questions like that are coming up now, if you watch Remote Control Part 2. Well, Matt.
Is anything what?
Anything fooled you so far? Anything you didn't think you were going to hear?
Not really.
The potato one.
I think the potato one, yeah, I had a bit of a problem with the potato one, yeah.
You might have a few problems with this, because this is all concentrated on the fact that you're twins. Luke isn't here, unfortunately, but Marco from Finland says, every time he sees a picture of you and Luke, he can't tell the difference. But I don't believe that happens anymore.
No, I think if we're together, no one ever confuses us. I think, but if we're on our own, I think, you know, they might say, hello, Luke, and I just say hello anyway. So just call him out, Luke, and I'll say hello anyway, so it's all right.
But there is a difference, isn't there?
Yeah.
You saying you've got a scar on your forehead.
Yeah, I've got a scar on my forehead where Luke pushed me over when I was really little, when I was like 5. And Luke's got a scar there, so...
So if you really want to tell the difference, you just look for the scar. But have you ever fooled anyone that you're Luke and Luke's you.
Yeah, I think when at school I used to go to Luke's maths lessons and say, I remember doing it once. It was a bit too hard for me, so I said, so I got up and started walking out, and she said, "Where are you going, Luke?" So I'm going to my own lesson. So it's like, but that's about it, really, you know.
Right. Well, we've got a really shame about your English, Inga from Belgium. So this is a sort of double meaning, Brill. So who's the largest one, Luke or Matt? We were actually talking about this earlier, weren't we? Really? Who's got the most socks?
Well, I think my face is a bit wider than Luke's, and my body's a bit bigger. But Luke's got a big willy.
So now you know. And by the way, Shirley, if you're watching,
you've made the right choice.
Right, and this wonderful bit of art. This is from Tweaker, who's from the Netherlands, and she wants to know if you ever wish that you weren't a twin.
I think at school I wished I wasn't a twin because, they used to just say, "Oh, we're the Goss twins," or Goss. They'd never say Matt or Luke, and it came to a point where I wouldn't even do any work unless the deputy headmaster would come down and say to the teacher, "They're two separate people. You have to call them by their first names." And it took a lot of getting used to. But I think now we've left, people know our personalities. We've got our own separate, identification to ourselves. It's a lot better.
Right, so just to recap, everybody, if you want to tell the difference, Matt's got a scar on his forehead, Luke's got one round here, Matt's got a wider face, Luke's got broader shoulders, and Luke's got...
Yeah.
Well, any case, here's the Remo MC with Street Stuff. And I'm not... What the hell is that racket in the background? Well, I'll tell you what it is, because Sandy from Denmark, I'm sorry Sandy, I know I'm going to be rude, I'm not going to be rude. Sandy's only 13 and a half, and when she was 8, she recorded this single. I think you're going to see it up on the screen, in case there it is. It's Sandy and Uncle Jack, and Sandy, I'd be a bit worried if that was my uncle, actually. Any case, Matt, Sandy wants to know if you record a single with her. Star quality out of 10.
I don't know, it's just like, out of 10 I'll give it, for 8 years old I'll give it 5, but it's the thing is I can't speak Danish, so I've got, it'd be a bit difficult really.
Yeah.
I can't speak Dutch, so leave it to you really, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well Sandy, actually I'm very good at singing, I'm sure it'd actually go well with your voice. Any case, we've actually got a picture of Sandy as she is now. She's now 13 and a half, she's looking a bit better, and luckily she's got rid of good old Uncle Jack.
I think she looks very nice actually.
Yeah, well, any case, thanks for writing in, Sandy. Right, now we've got, well this is my favourite, this is from Katerina and Marta, and it just goes on for absolutely ever. It's every single picture of Matt and Luke you've ever seen, including the ones we were talking about earlier, really. Won't show you those. Any case, what do you think of this?
I think it's good.
Look at that. Which one's that? That's
Luke, yeah.
Did you do one like that?
Yeah.
Oh. Look at this, everybody. This is Matt having a good time.
Yeah, very good time. Covering up everything.
What did the photographer say when he wants you to look like that?
I don't know. It was good because it was like a set. It was like a big built set for us. So like it was easy just to. If it was like just a studio, it'd be a bit embarrassing. But the thing is that it wasn't really stating anything fashion-wise. It was just it was just a record. So.
Well, I'd quite like to have some sexy photos of me done sometime, but I don't think they're ever going to be made or printed. Okay, right, let's get back to some more music. But Matt thinks you should buy another song as well at the same time.
Yeah, no, I just think it'd be nice. It'd be nice because I think Sister's my favourite song I've ever done anyway. It's both the video and the single, but I think to the next Christmas time by Live Aid, I think that's more important. Because apparently we've already raised £250,000 in 3 weeks, so...
So you'll be hitting that £1 million target soon?
I hope so, yeah.
Right, well, we hope so. Any case, I'd just like to thank you all for writing in. There were hundreds and hundreds of letters, so we couldn't actually get all your questions out to Matt. But thanks in any case. And if your question was asked, well, now you know the answer, and you know some of the answers that you didn't think you were going to know beforehand, especially about Luke, but we won't go into that anymore. Right, Matt, thanks for coming into the studio, and hope to see you again soon.
Okay, great.
Right, and you lot, thank you lot for watching.